What's up, everybody? Tony Pizza Guy here, and I have something important to talk about. If you go onto any dirt sheet websites, you will read during the tag team match between Kane and Daniel Bryan and the primetime players on Raw, viewers may have noticed that members of the audience and the WWE production team started staring towards the commentary booth, as well as the absence of Jerry the King Lawler's voice. WWE learned that the WWE Hall of Famer collapsed at the announce table and was tended to in the locker room area by medical staff. Lawler was taken from the arena to a medical facility in Montreal. We will have updates on Lawler's condition. Lawler suffered a heart attack while commentating during the broadcast on Monday Night Raw. We hope Jerry makes a full recovery and returns to WWE in the near future. Our thoughts and prayers are with Jerry and his family. Now, there is something that immediately came to mind when hearing the thought that Jerry Lawler had a heart attack. Now, if you just quickly skim through the results of Raw, you can go, oh, Jerry Lawler had a heart attack. It must be part of the CM Punk storyline. It must be something going on with Bret Hart, CM Punk. You know, the whole thing that started at Raw with CM Punk, Bret Hart, and Jerry Lawler. You could just immediately think, oh, it's part of a storyline. And that is sad because too many times you have a real incident that is actually a fake incident. You know, the way we're trying to say it is that it's called a worked shoot. And if you don't know what a worked shoot is where they pretend that something is real but is actually fake. The instance of WCW when Jeff Jarrett came out and he lays down, Hogan pins him. Hogan says he's pissed off, and Vince Russo ends up firing him and says you'll never see that piece of trash Hogan anymore, and the company's ruined because of Hogan, blah, blah, blah. That is what's called a work shoot. It's where something seems real and basically makes it look like they're breaking television, but it is actually not real. Now, in the case of Jerry Lawler, that was 100% real. He actually had a heart attack, and there were actually dirt sheets that were reporting that Jerry Lawler had a balloon under his shirt and popped it, and it was a fake heart attack, and all this stuff, and it's all basically ruined from the dirt sheets and from this worked shoot idea. Like, it's mostly known for Vince Russo. I'm sure it's been going on long before Vince Russo was writing it, but the whole idea of a work shoot just makes real events like this suck. And Jerry Lawler is actually in the hospital. His vital signs are stable, and WWE.com will give more information as everything comes out. But in fact, Jerry Lawler did have a heart attack, and it sucks because you can't really believe anything in wrestling anymore. It's one of those things where you want to believe it, but then again, it's like, oh, it's WWE. They had Vince McMahon die, you know? And he didn't really die. They blew him up in a limo. And how are you supposed to believe anything's real when they have accidents like that? Like, Austin was hit with a car. Is he really in the hospital because he got hit with a car? No, he wasn't in the hospital because he got hit by a car. He's in the hospital because he needed neck surgery. And you just have these instances, you know. You have Canyon get thrown off the 3 cages and he's in the hospital. Was he really in the hospital? I don't know. WCW's work shoot type deal they wanted to have go on there. See, it's just one of those things where the work shoot ruins the whole thing. And when all we need to do is pray for Jerry Lawler. Use the hashtag pray for Jerry Lawler. Everybody's talking about it. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. And let me know what you think about the whole work shoot thing. I mean, sometimes it's hard to believe what goes on in wrestling when you know that most of it's not real. But then you have things like this that are real, and then the media takes it wrong. Some of the dirt sheets take it wrong. They say he had a balloon under his shirt. That's just ridiculous. I mean, sure, WWE would do a heart attack storyline. That's probably one of the easiest storylines to fake. You just hold your chest and you collapse on the ground. There's a heart attack. But it is a very serious thing, and it does need to be taken serious. Like I said, use the hashtag pray for Jerry if you're going to talk about it on Twitter. And I want to know what you guys think. Tony Pizza Guy, frag out.